Divine Feminines, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your Divine Masculine check-in. I'll try to make this as quick as possible, but you feminines know I always say that. I try. So feminines, just a reminder, again, if you guys want a personal read, I am only offering the reads to Twin Flame Readings. At the moment, only because I know these are huge transitions right now happening for twins, and so if anyone wants any guidance or a reading, you can email me. My email is on the description box below. But I think for now that's all the announcements I have, because I kind of want to get into it, feminines. So feminines, the energies I've been channeling for the masculines, the last reading 888 was coming up as a manifesting, and it truly still is. I actually happened to wake up to my emails like seeing 888 this morning, and it was just, I knew right away. In addition to I've had a lot of sacral activation, and in some of the, I would say it's Capricorn, and I'm a Capricorn. A lot of sacral energy's been coming up, but even with the twin flame readings, I'm very big on sacral energy, feminine. So you guys hear me say it because honestly, it's very strong right now. That energy is extremely strong in terms of activation and manifesting. So, remember, masturbation. When I mention masturbation, it's not right to get off and just how some people do it, because I know I have masculines, I have male and females watching this who are feminines. Like, it's just so how I'm saying it to use it is obviously transmuting. So intentions, doing things with intentions. You can send healing through your masculine. So for example, the sacral energy, I've been receiving a lot of sacral energy. And I knew it was confirmed. Like, I knew it was my twin, basically sending me light code messages. And it just so happens I had a friend who texted me, was messaging me today, and I randomly, it was literally 2:22 p.m. when we were like at a point where we were texting, and I said, oh, it's 222, and then he literally text me back, and we all know 222 is a twin number as well. It's a code number for twins, and he literally just replied 222 orgasms, and I was stunned. I was like, oh my God, yes. To me, that was exactly the confirmation of my twin call with the sacral energy. So I just know, and you're going to encounter some of these things, feminines. So if you guys have been experiencing signs, obviously seeing 222 more often now, there are definitely confirmations being sent now. So the energy I'm picking up is obviously still heart awakening in masculines. They're currently releasing a lot of inner child pain right now. I started to pick up in one of my readings, and I think it was the Leo reading, that I am going to publish next week, because I already did some recordings already for the readings for next week, that I'm publishing. And check the Leo if any of you resonate with a Leo or have a twin who is a Leo or has Leo in their chart, because twin energy came up in the reading, and this person is experiencing a lot. This person is experiencing a heart awakening in that reading. So I do feel it. I felt inner child also strongly. So it's happening in the masculines. A lot of masculines are releasing inner child pain, is having them stabilize these emotions. So they're having to like really, all the anger and frustration that is resurfacing, they can't sweep it under the rug anymore. And so they're having to find forgiveness, which is, again, fake forgiveness has been really big, for a while now with my messages. They're trying to find forgiveness in parents, seeing them as humans, also figuring it out and not pointing fingers. So they know it's not about pointing fingers. There's no longer that story. Understanding that there is accountability in your own evolution, and your parents also go through the same thing and the same cycles. So they're releasing that parent-child I would say syndrome, effects that they're experiencing, things that they're feeling, all the belief systems, so trusting their guidance. So trust actually flew out when I was shuffling. Trust literally flew out. So they're having to trust the process. They have to trust in the guidance. This is true transformation for them right now, and this is releasing all that parent-child belief that I feel is happening right now in these energies. Especially now that we're having the eclipse, so they're feeling it. A lot of emotions are resurfacing. Now, the messages they want for you, feminine, specifically, is they feel your loss in this time. This heart awakening, has them feeling that void. So they do feel the loss of the feminine. And they're very focused on this new beginning. So they want this new beginning. So they understand these things need to be dealt with. The distorted masculine needs to be released for them to enter their divine selves for this new beginning. So let's see what is... Okay, so that's quick. We already know. Let's see, what do we have? Wait. So we have wait. First message is wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And again, this is them trusting the process right now. They have to be patient, and of course, wait is always coming out, feminine. It's like the card, I swear to God, we're gonna burn that card once unions happens, right? You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. I feel like this came out the last reading. Again, this is them understanding the events in their lives, a lot of their inner child, why they went through things. Some of these masculines really went through difficult childhoods. Some of these masculines may have been molested. Some of these masculines had drug used parents, and so there's a lot of forgiveness they're trying to find. Also understanding that in this journey, usually when you're a twin, you sign up as an empath. You sign up for these contracts to enter the most difficult bloodlines, to be able to trigger you to wake up, because this is a human experience, right? This is a spirit. We're spiritual beings having human experiences, and so as divine masculines, we choose to enter really difficult bloodlines to force us and be catalyst to our awakening, and to make sure we come back and remember. And so they have to trust the higher purpose now, because it's, awakenings are never the easiest. I really feel what they're going through. Wow, these cards are really, since I've been shuffling, they've really been going crazy. So I want to see what are they feeling in the journey right now, Spirit. So give me just a message for what are they feeling for the journey? What are they going through right now in the journey? This is too many. else are they feeling for the journey? What is it? Okay, there we go. Solitude. I mean, this hermit keeps coming up, you guys. In silence, peace prevails. And so they understand, and navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. And so in this solitude, they are being navigated they're being guided. So again, like I said, they have to trust the guidance in this transformation, in everything they're experiencing in this solitude. Their guides are speaking to them. You see how this woman has the owl right next to her. You guys know I love my owls. My owls are my totem. And the owls are speaking to them. So they're hearing and they're getting clear. And there's a lot of clarity coming through in terms of them understanding the purpose of their turmoil, which was to catalyst them to this main event that they're experiencing, which is to awaken to themselves and awaken to source. Okay, Spirit, so what else? What messages does the masculines have for the feminines? What else does the masculines want the feminines to know? What else does the masculines want the feminines to know? Okay. So codependency, and letting go of control issues, romantic feelings, and passion. And this is the sacral. I mean, wow. I'm telling you, this sacral energy is extremely strong right now. There's a lot of stirring of the sacral right now, for sure. And it is putting them in a manifesting, which is also healing. Remember, it's healing. So feminines, I'm not even kidding you. That masturbation, you can send healing energy to your masculine's aura, their energetic field. They will receive that. But again, clearing codependency, again, this has to do with their inner child, letting go and releasing that parent-child belief system they had, the pointing fingers. If these masculines had narcissistic parents, mother, father, they are releasing that too, because they're realizing what they learn in this awakening is these lessons are ones you've also hold in your own behavior. People don't realize that, and I might be touching on it for some, for some of the videos here, feminines, especially for us feminines too. You're, as an empath, the reason for you to have a lot of these dark energies, and for the sake of labeling, we've been calling everything narcissistic, but because we understand as humans what narcissism is, because we've put a label on it. I'm not about labels, but we've put a label on it. And the reason for experiencing these energies, and even as a feminine, you experiencing these energies with your masculine, is for you to learn to transmute those energies within yourself. And so having to learn how to really deal, because narcissism really is the dark energies of the world. If you really, really understand and do your research, you know that these are the dark energies of the world. The behaviors of people, is because we're in a place right now in our world where people are really being affected and dominated by narcissistic traits, dark energies, which is why it's becoming like narcissism is truly becoming like a pandemic in itself. So the reason your masculine can carry, and I'm not about narcissism, if again, and I don't know if I said this, maybe I said this in another read, if your twin is ruining your life, then this is not your twin. Your twin is not supposed to ruin your life. Your twin is supposed to awaken you to your highest version of you. You're supposed to evolve and become better versions of yourself. Does my twin have codependency issues? Absolutely, my twin does. But you know what? He has to accept his side of the contract. I cannot do that for him. I could guide him and help him heal energetically, but he needs to wake up to the contract himself. And I have faith that he will. I know he will, and I've seen his transition. And so as a feminine, you have to, unfortunately, masculines resist more because they don't understand, right? There's more, they're more bruised in their heart. And, you know, we don't teach our masculines to be in our heart versus a feminine. We're more in our heart. So it's easy for us to come to a more healing and forgiving place because it's our natural state. But here, this society, this world has not really made that a healthy trait for a masculine to carry. So it's why they have a hard time coming back to their hearts. And so their awakening is so much more brutal, and they have more codependent habits, you know, with addictions to sex, addictions to money, pride, making money, like all the things, all the codependency behaviors they can have, you know, really, you know, drugs, alcohol, like this, but it's all escapism, because the truth is these addictions is because they don't realize the void. They don't understand what the void is coming from, because again, they were never taught to be in their hearts. So sacral energy, feminines, that is very, very strong right now. Sacral energy. And yeah, look at bottom of the deck here from the other cards is view from above. So get the big picture. And right now they are getting a view, you know, during the solitude, a view from above. All right, so let's pull some tarot. Well, Spirit, what other messages for the masculines? What other messages do we have? What other guidance? Wow. What other guidance? All right, so we're going to only do a few. And we'll pull the energy. So we have Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. This is the Ace of Swords. And we have the Page of Wands. And so I really feel them in this place of getting clarity, right, about these abandonment issues, right? Five of Pentacles, you know, here it says negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. So I really feel this is about their fears, right? Negative thoughts manifesting their challenges. Right now, their abandonment issues, right? They're codependent, all their negative thoughts that they had surrounding them for a very long time that created them and kept them in this state of feeling lack and abandoned, and which again led them to this codependent habits, because they were filling this void of lack, which is fear, right? And how do you replace fear? You replace it with love, which is what they're not. And they're getting clear with this Ace of Swords. We have overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out, and so communicate clearly and concisely. So they're really trying to overcome their obstacles on their mental, the traps of their own mind about their state of lack. And with this Page of Wands, yeah, so finish what you start. So do things that fuel your passion. And I really feel this is them trying to grow patience during this time about their soul, because the wands are about the soul. And here we have a lizard. It's funny because this lizard flies, but this is a lizard, right? Nonetheless, this is a lizard. And the lizard is a chameleon. And then this is them trying to find new ways to adapt to this cycle that they're entering. And now also realizing that they can manifest that change, right? Because the chameleon adapts to any, you know, their environment. And so they're realizing, again, it's that 888. And, you know, here we have enthusiastic, optimistic, and creative impatience, right? So I do feel though that 888 energy with their passions and their, in terms of what they're trying to transmute and manifest. Let's see. So I just want to see some from the Twin Flame Tarots for the Moon Oracle. What else, Spirit? What else does the masculines want us to know? What else does the masculines want us to know? Yep. Yeah, so obviously recognition, fresh start. They want, like I said, they want this new beginning. They feel your loss. There's regret. And what do we got? Yep. This is all you, feminines. Regret. They're thinking about you. So this is their direct message to you, right? I said they feel your loss and they want this new beginning. And this is them missing this connection. And there's recognition here, right? They're very much in their thoughts, and they understand in order to gear towards this new beginning, they have to really, really do this work within themselves to be able to, move forward with you. So it's a void, they do feel the absence. They're feeling this void, this missing you is truly, truly the void. So let me see, what is the power perspective right now for the masculines? What is the power perspective? What can you give me about the power perspective? Yep, look at that. Faith is believing in what you cannot see. And this is about trusting the process. Like I said, they're really trying to gain their perspective right now and trust in this process. And we have, don't ask why someone keeps hurting you. Ask why you keep letting them. And again, that's that initiative, understanding, not pointing fingers about their inner child wounds. And so they kept this code again, letting go control issues, realizing they have to have accountability now, having self-acceptance, forgiving others, and now bringing the attention back to themselves, because now they have to ask why you keep letting them. Why does these old wounds continue to stab you and keep you in habits out of avoidance? Why do you keep doing that to yourself? At this point, you're a grown person. It's not your parents. It's no one. It's you. It's you who keeps stabbing it into yourself and limiting your progression. And so this is a perspective they have to change. Let's see. I also want to see so Spirit, what is the feminine energy that they're working on? What are the masculines working on to bring balance? What is the feminine energy masculines are working on to bring balance here? Ooh, okay, what do we got? Power. And so this is really your Empress power, right? Because this is feminine energy here. Empress, wow, and hunger. And I honestly feel, I'm sorry, wow, extremes. Things are hot. Again, I do feel that sacral energy. It's extremely, it's just extreme, it's steamy. And at this point, their feminine energy, their heart is definitely putting them into action, hungry for this recognition again, because again, they're thinking about you strongly, feminines, with this passion and romantic feelings. And it's very extreme during these moon shifts and eclipses also. This is a hot moon, but we're having all these eclipses. So these moon shifts that are happening, we have full moon, wolf moon, these moon shifts and these eclipses that are coming are definitely activating a lot of their sacral as well, which sacral is the yearn, right? The hunger. A masculine, a feminine, when in intercourse, the feminine is receiving and the masculine is it's offering, it's giving. And so their hunger for your feminine energy, right? Because what that does is also helps them with their creative power. There's hunger for the feminine energy right now, in terms of to feel that that feeling, that sensation of what they energetically get when when the feminine is receiving in terms of sexual intercourse. This is extremely strong. Wow. Very, very strong. All right, so we're going to get some messages from the masculines, feminine. So masculines are very, very much in this healing space about, still releasing, right? A lot of their childhood wounds and patterns. I think their hunger for the feminine energy, it can lead to codependent, and they're practicing a lot of resistance right now with this sacral energy, which is why they're sending you a lot of sacral energy for you feminines who are definitely feeling it. They really are. Like, they're thinking about it. They're definitely thinking about the connection with you, and connecting with you in that energy. So Spirit, give me messages from the masculine. What do the masculines want our feminines to know? What else does the masculines want our feminines to know? Oh my goodness. What fell? Where did it go? Wow, the card. Oh, here we go. Love it. So I'm going to take the one that fell to the floor. And what fell to the floor is risk. I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. And again, sacral energy puts them into action. Puts them into action for the fresh start, for this new beginning. Like I said, they want this new beginning. They feel your loss. So sacral energy definitely has a way of putting them into action. What else, Spirit? What else does the masculines want our feminines to know? What do the masculines need our feminines to know? Karma. My life is falling apart and I'm struggling. And again, it's dealing with the releasing right now. This is big release. Childhood wounds are never easy. It's never easy. Bottom of the deck is I don't know. They're confused. It does keep them, brings them confusion in terms of everything, but they're gaining their clarity as well, because we had the solitude, right? So there's a lot of gaining clarity. So we have unrequited. I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. And I feel like that's them just feeling the void. I think fear is kicking in. Fear is kicking in for them with this codependent energy in their heart awakening, that they're convincing themselves like, you're not on the same page. And it's just something that they have to heal with, right? Because if some of these masculines are dealing with father or mother wounds, is because they never feel enough, right? So it puts them in this place to say, well, both feel the same way about each other. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe my mom doesn't care. Maybe my father doesn't care. Things that, children normally say, well, they don't care. And that's what they're like telling themselves, right? So here we have, I hate the fact that I'm ignoring you and pushing you away. It just scares me to feel so deeply for you. I never had that before. Wow, my nose is itchy, you guys. Ooh, yeah. I was thinking about reaching out to you, but then I panicked and I stopped myself. I feel very insecure. And, again, it's that parent-child dealing with those childhood wounds, where it puts them in a very insecure, unsafe space. And it's very childlike, it is very childlike. Wow, yep. 111, you are manifesting in a rapid speed. Focus on positive thoughts. And again, they are in manifesting energy. So I just want to get another message, Spirit. So what is it the masculines are internally? What is their guidance? What else is their guidance right now? What else? What other guidance from the masculines? What are they internalizing? What are they experiencing and internalizing? Awareness. Wow, my nose started to itch a lot, feminines. Woo. Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. And yes, those signs that we're feeling with the navigating by the stars. They're being guided. They're definitely getting signs, and they have to trust in the guidance. And then happiness. Immense delight can be found in smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy, and them trying to practice more of joy in this transition. And I really do feel they're struggling. I think they are realizing, they're having an awareness of them struggling with that, and how they have codependent, how they continue to fall back into old behavior patterns. When they feel the void, and they don't want to do that. They know, like, it's oh wow, love in the bottom. Listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love, and this is their heart awakening. They're learning to find the reasons to love right now, feminines. So feminines, this is the masculine check-in. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoyed my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message, bye.